Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? CaptainMonk here. In today's game, playing some Dragonblade Talon in the mid lane, patch 6.4, season 6, of course. Let's get ourselves some items here. I don't think the Duskblade is really the way to go here. The item's decent on Talon, but I think Longsword's just better. I mean, you get more AD total. You also can build them towards your next item sooner, and you get more sustain because you get more potions. I think it's a way better way to go, and let's not forget the trinket. Of course, I guess you could consider the extra HP and lifesteal as more sustain, but you only have one potion. I don't know. I see the total HP I can get because of this health potions to be more, but I don't know. It really depends on how you slice it, but I do think this is the way to go. And from the research I've done, most players who play Talon go with this as well. So if that means anything at all, awesome. If it doesn't, well, then sucks. But yeah, in today's game though, guys, we're playing some Talon mid here. It's looking like we're against a Xerath, but we might be against a Kayle. I don't know. Their team's a little bit weird, but not super weird. They have the Jhin AD or the Annie support, I would assume. Rengar jungle, and then the two solo laners. And I don't know. I just don't see Xerath ever go top. I see Kayle go top a lot more often, but Kayle goes mid more often than top. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but I would assume this is their lineup. But looking at our team, though, of course, yours truly playing that Talon mid. We've got Dude 40 playing MF 80 carry, Harrison 95 playing Braum support, Give Me Your Milk back again on that Sejuani jungle, and Lava D-Man playing as Nasus top. So let's just go ahead and get our W here, level 1, and cross our fingers. Not literally, because it's kind of difficult on my keyboard and my hand on my mouse. But yeah, it is a Xerath mid, so that's in my favor. So I'm just going to try and, like, I don't know, get minions. I can't really pose too much of a threat early on as Talon. I need a few levels. Once I get to maybe level 3, maybe 4, one of the two, it's really a matter of opinion, really, between those two, and it depends on the matchup a little bit. But I think once you hit level 3 or 4, you normally are pretty good. Level 6, you get a really nice power spike because your ult is super strong. Go and harass Xerath there a little bit. So far, he hasn't hit any poke on me, actually, which is kind of surprising because normally Xeraths will, like, auto-attack harass you a lot if you're playing a melee assassin. I missed that minion for literally no reason other than I'm just not paying attention. But yeah, normally they auto-attack harass you a lot, hit some Qs. He hasn't managed to hit a Q yet, and that's, I think, the third he's used, so definitely nice for me. Go and harass him a little bit more there. Use my... Oh, I was really hoping to get that Q auto-attack reset on that last minion there, but that's okay. Alright, so far we missed 2 minions out of, what, 12? That's decent ratio. I think we're doing okay. And it looks like Xerath's actually missing quite a few. I can tell from his auto attacks. He's not doing so hot. So we can just go ahead and chill. We don't have level 3 yet, so we can't really force much on him. Not to mention the wave's kind of pushed, and when it's pushed like that, you gotta keep in mind your cutthroat always puts you behind the target you were trying to hit. And he actually hit me at that one. So yeah, he always puts you behind them. So if you put behind them, and he's like right here, I might just go right into turret range, and obviously that's not good. So be careful about that. Just don't be too aggressive. But if he comes up far enough, I may be able to actually hit him. So I'm going to get a ward down over here, because I think... Yep, there we go. I predicted pretty much right on point, actually. Around 310, when I'm playing mid lane, is normally like when I like to get a ward out. Because around that point in time is when the junglers normally finish up or start walking towards mid lane if they're going to gank mid lane. And if not, it's still late enough that if they go top and then come back down, you'll still see them. So it's normally works out pretty well. But you can see here, the wave's actually evening out quite a lot. In fact, it's actually going to come right towards me with a fat amount of mage minions. This is pretty nice for me, because this means he's overextended. And when he's overextended, it allows him to be ganked, and it also allows me to fight him, because I won't be porting behind him when I use my cutthroat. I mean, I still will be, but I won't be porting to the turret, is what I mean to say. So yeah, this is okay if I can continue freezing like this, avoiding his Q. I'm just kind of hoping the minions won't go into the turret into a certain fashion that I can't get them. Like, that's fine, but this next one... Okay. I couldn't get that one. See, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. The turret there stole that one from me. Yeah, missed that one too. Alright, well, maxing the W first. It is a really great AoE source of damage, so it's good for wave clearing. Also has a slow, and it can hit multiple targets, so yeah, it's definitely the way to go. At one point in time, I did think Q was better because of the massive burst it can provide, but I mean, it's an auto attack reset. It's got a bleed component. I mean, it's decent, but it's not nearly as strong as max the W is. No questions asked about that. So his Q's down, so I'm going to go ahead and fight him here. I actually dodged the stun from him, positioning myself in a way that I hit both components on my rake. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to hit the rake because you'll use it and then they'll like move in a way that they'll dodge all of it. It's really important to try and make sure you hit both components of it because both components do damage. And they both do equal damage. It's not like, hey, you hit one, the second one does this % damage. No, it's like they both do full damage. So it's really important to try and angle yourself. And I walked right back into that one. Whoops. It's really important to try and make sure you hit both. Same thing applies to your ultimate, but in a different way, of course. Yeah, so far 21 minutes to my 33, actually. I'm way ahead of this guy. And although I haven't killed him yet, even just out-farming him like this and slowly but surely getting more items than him does work out in my favor. And unfortunately, he is going to flash away from Sejuani. But nice try there. That was a nice attempt on the gank there. But unfortunately, Xerath flashed right as she came in. But this is really good, actually, in the long run. Because he's super duper low. Like, I could technically just flash and rake and ignite him. And he probably would die. But I'd rather not do that. I'd rather hold on to my summoners. And see if I can kill him in a different fashion. Because either way, he's missing minions right now. He's super low. And he doesn't have the regen to really sustain. So either I get level 6 and I kill him. Or he comes over and I kill him another way, or I don't know. Either way, I'm slowly but surely continuing to have my lead here. Oops, missed a minion there. And this one should be level 6. Yep, there we go. And yeah, the siege minion of his is actually pushing me further and further back, so I'm almost doubling his farm now because of that. And he's trying to get a few scavenged like that, but I mean, I'm going to keep the wave here all day long. Is he going to come close enough? Ooh. The thing is I could ult and then just run at him, and that would technically work, but I'd probably have to use summoners to really finish him off. I'm hoping he'll be silly enough to come far enough out that I'll be able to kill him with just my E, then comboing them. We'll see, though. Yeah, I don't think he's going to come very far out. In fact, I think he's just going to go back to base. I froze too hard, so he's just going to reset the wave and go back to base. And that's fine. So what I'm going to do here is make it to shove it out. Oops, might miss some minions here, actually. Wait, he stayed. What? Okay, well, he just missed a golden opportunity to back. And, I mean, that's obviously his loss. I'm okay with that by all means. I'm just surprised. Oh, I thought he was going to come close enough for a second there. Nope. Yeah, he's being really, really safe. It's very, very, very annoying, to be honest with you. I probably should have just comboed him with my summoners. I should have used the summoners. Because either way, I'm still growing a bigger lead. I mean, he hasn't gotten minions to nearly the same extent I have now because of all this. But it's still like, I'd like to kill him. And I probably could have eaten onto him there, but at this point, he's gotten enough HP back that it's not actually... I'm not able to combo him in anymore. But there's some nice rake damage. Alright, that'll work. He should go down. Wow, really? Okay. Call me surprised. And siege minion? Oh my god. See, this is exactly what I was afraid of. And I kept saying it all game long. Like, you gotta be careful with your cutthroat, because you might put yourself in the turret range. I took an extra 2 turret shots out of that. And that's literally why I died. If I didn't take those turret shots, I would have lived. So that really sucks. So I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get the Hex Drinker. Because either way, I mean, I'm literally doubling this guy's farm. So either way, I have the edge in this lane. I just need to not make mistakes like that again. And I should be okay. And so yeah, I'm going to get myself the Hex Drinker, because I'm literally just looking to stomp this guy, and I know I can with the Hex Drinker. Not to mention they have a kill top, so it's 2 AP damage sources and an Annie. The Hex Drinker's definitely going to come in handy at some point this game, so I may as well get it now, because I am against a mage in the mid lane right now as is. So that'll be good for me. Obviously going to work towards some more damage, and Longsword literally builds into everything you ever want with Talon. I haven't decided what I'm going to get next. Maybe Ghostblade, maybe Tiamat. We'll figure it out eventually. And before the wave resets too much, I want to get my pink ward out. So I'll go and do that. But yeah, the only reason he lived there was because of 2 things. Number 1, I think he leveled up. Number 2, of course, Dangerous Game, or whatever that mastery's called, really helped him out there. I don't know, there's a few different factors. But yeah, it really comes down to the fact that if I wasn't our tower shots, I would have lived and he would have died probably, but it's okay. Made a mistake. Not gonna let that happen again, and we'll just keep going forward, because we're way ahead of him regardless of the kill. So let's get as many minions as we can here. And go from there. But yeah, Yuma's Ghostblade really good. Tiamat would also be really good, and he's gonna walk right into me, isn't he? Ooh, I was hoping to jump over him with, oh, hold on. Oh, come on, please. There it is. Okay, see, Hex Drinker OP. He kept, like, changing direction. Like, he couldn't seem to decide whether he wanted to back off or wanted to keep fighting me. And I was like, do I want to fight him? Do I want to back off? I don't really know. Eventually, it just ended up working out in my favor because he ran out of stats and I had Hex Drinker, which saved my ass. You guys saw there how good Hex Drinker is. I also held into my flash, too, because I knew that if I needed to use it to save my life, I would have my finger hovering above it. But he never hit that last skill shot that would have killed me, so I never had to use flash. That's good. See, in a situation like that, I'd rather cut it close like that than use my flash when I don't need to, because now I still have flash. And that's really nice for me. I also pushed the wave in, so he's going to miss quite a few minions. I got myself blue buff as well. So yeah, I'm putting myself in a decent spot here. One thing I wanted to mention, actually, that I completely forgot about is, of course, if you guys want to show your support towards the channel, make sure to drop that rating. Helps out a lot. And I also want to mention something else that I haven't mentioned in a long time, actually, that I've been wanting to for a while, and I keep forgetting to, and I haven't forgotten to in this specific moment, so I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way, is that if any of you guys play on North American servers, are in between, like, I don't know, mid-silver to, like, platinum elo, if that sounds like you, feel free to, like, if you want to, of course, no, you don't have to by any means, but if you want to, those are kind of like, fans that I actually welcome to my recordings and stuff most of the time. Sometimes I'll invite lower elos, sometimes I'll invite higher elos. It really depends on who I'm playing as and really what kind of game I want to be in. So, if that sounds like you, hop into the CaptainMonk chat room, and once you're in there, literally just hang out. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, just like hanging out, but that's literally what I'm requesting, because I don't normally talk much in the chat room itself. Normally, I spend more time just like doing my own thing, and if I need players, wait, it says you want to get the alt here. She is, damn, fancy alt. Yeah, I didn't need to alt like that. I just chose to because I wanted to do the full combo. Really didn't need to. But the thing is, it's a 60-second cooldown. Like, I really don't need it. I'm good without it. It's no big deal not having it, although it might cause me to not have as much pressure as I'd like to have. And big fight going on top lane here. I'm on the way. If Nasus can survive, I can clean up Kale. In fact, I'll probably just clean her up regardless because I don't need my ult, but double kill bottom lane. Damn. That's not good. But yeah, I'm on the way top. Kale pretty much should be dead. I mean, she's... Well, Nasus just walked in and died. I'm not sure why he did that. But, thank you. I like when he pinged me. Mine. I mean, he could have just let me have it, but, you know, whatever. He's gonna die for it, too. And I came all the way up. Like, you can sit there with an assist after you make that mistake. Like, I came all this way. I'm gonna get something out of it. I came all that way, and you want me to watch? Nah. Alright. So let's go ahead here and just... Actually... I mean, he's doing some damage to me, but I can probably just all in him here. Yeah, the Ignite and my Q burn should probably kill him. There it is. Yeah, see, once Talon gets rolling, he can be very potent, especially against mages who are just like that and just stand there and let themselves die. Alright, what's going on here? Can we take out Rengar in his jungle? It's a definite possibility. I'm gonna sneak around the side here. Oh, he knows what's up. If he knows what's up, chances are we should just respect it. Because I don't know exactly what he's doing. But yeah, so if it sounds like you, somebody that would be interested in playing in my recordings, my sub games, whatever you want to call them, because sometimes it ends up being just a sub game, sometimes I actually end up recording it. It really depends upon the character I'm playing and how I'm feeling and blah blah blah. A bunch of different criteria. So what I recommend you guys do is once you're in the chat room, just there's a little bit of a setting in the top right, I think it is, of the chat room, where you literally just set it to auto join on startup. And when you do that, it'll put you in the chat room every time you boot up your League client. And once you're booted up into the League client and you're already in the chat room, just hang out. And if you see an invite from me, you know, do it as you wish. Join, don't join, whatever. But yeah, don't actually use the chat room as a chat room where people talk, like, because no one talks in there. It's not really what it's about. It's more about just, you know, being in there so I know who to invite and who not to invite. It's really all it is. So yeah, hopefully that helps out a lot of you guys. Because I know a lot of people have been asking, like, hey, how can I play in games with you? Because you mentioned people you're playing with and all that. Well, there's how. Unfortunately, this is only applied to North American servers, of course, because I can't play with I can't play with people from like Europe or whatever if I'm, you know, from North America. It's not set up in a way that's unfortunately doable. So it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get as many minions here as I can, and then wait, why is Kale here? I mean, okay. I mean, nice Q. I don't really know what's going on here. I mean, I know they're shoving me in, but the question is why? And yeah, okay, guys, calm down. Like, I have no mana, but I'll have mana for my Rake here soon enough, and I can be able to clear the wave out a little bit. Okay. I mean, we're sitting at 120 minions. We're actually doing okay. Our score line's not too bad. I think balling kind of needs some help, though. Because, actually, not so much. It's mostly just Rengar's big, it seems. Alright, anyways, let's just get our team out here. And reposition that to 2, so I'm comfortable with it. And I'll also work towards... yeah, let's get the Yumus. I like getting Yumus Ghostblade really soon on Talon because the active on it is amazing. Attack speed, movement speed is really good stuff for Talon. And, of course, the base stats on it. I was trying to think of the word for it. But, yeah, the base stats on it are really good. I mean, it's just armor pen, cooldown reduction, damage. Really good stuff for Talon, again. So, I'm pretty happy with doing that. And, why does my phone keep going off? But I think I'm just going to take blue buff because, yeah, I think Sejuani is happy to pass these off. I mean, she already passed off the first one. So I'll go ahead and just get this. There we go. Alright, and we'll head back mid lane. I mean, I could go top lane, actually, but there's a wave mid, so I'll clear the wave mid, probably push it in, then gank top. Is what I'm thinking makes the most sense for me. I'm not sure just yet. Almost strong enough to clip the entire mage line, though, with just my W. Yeah. As soon as I saw that stun come out, I knew there's no way I can dodge that and still walk towards him, so I just let it slide. And now, hold on. I'm on the way. Nice Sejuani stun there, actually. That was really good. Alright, just waiting out for the KO ult, and then... Ah, man, I should have done that. I should not have done that. I mean, I still got the kill somehow. I'm not really sure how. Nasus can pick up that one, so nice job there. Nice job, team. But yeah, like, what killed me? Rengar must have stabbed me or something. Cause yeah, I mean, it's not showing it, but I would assume that's his Q. Yeah, I was thinking what was going to happen there was, like, I mean, he goes on me with his ult. I pop my ult to go and evade him. What I should have done there is I should have, from that very moment, I should have just stalled in stealth and waited out until my team did more damage to him, and then comboed him. Because as soon as I popped my ult, I thought, hey, you know, he's low. Maybe I could just burn him and destroy him right here and now with Cutthroat, then Q. It didn't go that way, unfortunately. So that's my mistake, miscalculating that one. So that's going to cost me my life, but that's not the end of the world. What the heck? Xerath only has 60 farm. Man, have we been that mean to him? We must have been. I'll be honest, though. Normally, I don't do this well as Talon in lane. And normally, my opponents do better against me. Honestly, it's really just the matchup. I mean, it's not entirely the matchup, but a big part of it is the matchup. Like, wait, what's he doing? I was just walking past. Alright. But yeah, no, Xerath does not do well against Talon. He doesn't do well against any assassins, so I don't see him much right now. It's because, like, Zed and Talon with that new Duskblade are really good right now, so... That's more or less in a nutshell why you don't see Talon, or why you don't see Xerath much. I'll go ahead and pop one of these refillable potions. As soon as I can afford the refillable potion, I don't have any potions already in my inventory, I like to get it. I mean, it literally refills when you go back to base, and that is, like, extremely helpful because you don't have to buy potions anymore. And it still gives you 2, and that's rather solid. So avoid that. Clear the wave out. You can see the T-Mat helps out with wave clearing a little bit. Probably gonna miss a few of these, though. Yep, I'm gonna miss all 3 of those mage minions. God damn it, my attack speed wasn't good enough to get any of those. Is this guy can come close enough? He is. Hit him with a nice rake. Doing some nice damage, and looks like Rengar's in the area. You gonna jump to that? Oh, wait, this is not good. Okay, he flashed. I would have killed him if he didn't flash, because he would have been right on top of me, of course, but he flashed, so I'll just back off. Let him take that win. It's a minor win. It looks like my team's getting some kills bot lane. Nasus went down to Kale, it appears, but Annie went down bot lane as well, so a bit of a 1-for-1, I guess. I get a ward down. I'm getting kind of low on mana here, but I still have enough to probably kill Xerath if he's still around. But if Rengar's here, I probably want nothing to do with him. Let's go and push this in. Pop that Tiamat. And what's going on here? Looks like Rengar's on the pursuit. If Milk can survive just a little bit longer, I might be able to come in and clean up Rengar. But the thing is, it is Rengar. He might just hop. It looks like he's still in the pursuit. I think he's got it. He does. But I have my ult here in about 5 seconds. So where are you at, Rengar? There it is. Easy peasy. Because yeah, at that point, he just had no cooldowns left, I'm pretty sure, from when he killed Sejuani. So he was pretty much an easy cleanup. Nothing much to that. You know, pop the Yumo so they can run fast, be intimidating. Pop that Cutthroat. Knocks in diplomacy after the auto attack for the reset. And then W to chase him out. Alright, and speaking of which, I noticed here he went from the Duskblade right away. I'm going to get myself the BF sword towards mine, because I think having the Duskblade would be really good for us. For those of you who don't know, Duskblade is, I think, the newest item actually to League of Legends. It gives you attack damage to 75, which is actually a lot. I think of all items, I think that might be either tied or the most. This one's 65, 75, 75, 65. So yeah, 75 is, I think, the highest that you can get. There's a few other items that give that too, but I think the highest ever of any item, besides Bloodthirster, because you used to be able to stack that and get like 180 out of it, I think was 80 on its own, maybe 90, I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of AD, and that's the point I'm trying to get across there. Go and harass. Wow, that's a lot of damage, jeez. But yeah, it's a lot of damage. And it's also going to be some movement speed, so you can be more mobile around the map. I mean, an assassin wants to be mobile. Because being a good assassin is literally half of it is just being in the right place at the right time. So that's going to help you with that. And then after that, of course, you have to consider the Nightfall active. Or not really an active, it's more of a passive, but it has an active-like effect. You don't have to do anything, it will still do it on its own. But most passives are something that's always there. This was one that's got a cooldown. So essentially how Nightfall works, once you have it, of course, is it's kind of like a Z ult in the sense that you'll mark somebody with an auto attack, and then 2 seconds later it'll do a base damage of 90, I'm pretty sure, plus damage for their missing health, which is what separates it from a Z ult. Z doesn't do that, of course. But if they get really low, it can work as an execute really well, and it's really dope in that sense. And let's see. I mean, I'm on the way. We might be able to steal this blue. The thing is, they might try and steal it back, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're going to get it back. But you know what? That's okay, though. We have a ward here. Xerath's there. A part of me wants just to murder Xerath. I don't know if he's going to let that happen, though. Oh, hold on. It's too far out. Yeah, you're dead, bud. Yeah. So all I did there, of course, was just cutthroat onto him, use my Tiamat and my Q with some auto attack resetting and all that, hit the rake, and then finish off the ultimate and run away. A lot of the time, what a lot of Talon players will do is they'll decide between ulting to initiate or ulting to finish. In that case, I chose to finish with it. But in some cases, it makes more sense to initiate with it, in which you pop your ult, then you run at them, you do all your combo, and then you run away. Depending upon the situation, you want to do one of the two. In that situation, I felt like, oh, hold on, what the heck? Alright, well, Annie just popped, like, everything. I'm not sure why she would do that, but hey, it's her loss. A part of me kind of wants to fight these guys, but another part of me doesn't know where, yeah, Rengar is, and Rengar might just come in. In fact, I think he's doing exactly that right now. Okay, I'm just gonna ult. Oh shit, I probably didn't need to do that. Oof, that was kind of close. Okay, that last shot of his was really bad. Alright, well, I live. That's nice. Go ahead and clear up those minions. And it looks like Milk's probably gonna go down there. Yep, he's not gonna have a good time with that one. Alright, I should be able to go back here unless someone sees me. Haha. Alright, get ourselves, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna get Swiftness Boots. I really like Swiftness Boots. And we'll get ourselves the, what's that thing called? The Sterix Dirk? Yes, or Serrated Dirk. Okay. I always thought it was like the Sterix Dirk, but I guess it's the Sterix Gauge I'm getting confused with. But yeah, I like Swiftness Boots. It gives you extra move speed that more move speed than the other boots would give you. And it also reduces slows. And against their team, I mean, it's not amazing against them. I mean, Kale slows. Xerath has a W slow. Jhin, I think his trap's slow. I don't know. They don't really have that many slows. It's really just about the sheer movement speed. And I don't need CDR, which is the other stat I would consider, because I've got the right runes and a build plan that I'll have 40% anyways. So I don't need to worry about that. And I'd love to get that turret, but I don't think I can do anything more about it, because they'll probably burn the wave and then kill me if I stick around. So what's going on here? Rengar has double buffs. I want to kill Rengar. Yeah, Rengar's pretty big. Like, the rest of their team is honestly not a big threat right now. Their bot lane is like tiny. Mid lane, we pretty much stomped their Xerath, I'll be honest. Top lane is a bit of a threat, but against Kale, assassins, I think you guys know where I'm going with that train of thought. So I'll just kill the other assassin. It looks like it doesn't engage right there. Can I get this guy? Oh man, I got stunned before I could get my full combo off. Alright, well they backed off. We didn't manage to kill anybody, unfortunately, but... Oh, hold on, Rengar's in. I really want to kill this guy, but I think he's going to be dead before I'm even there. Yep. I could have popped my ult to chase it down, but I'm not that desperate to kill him and get the double buffs. I mean, 80 carry... I mean, she only got blue edges. I guess the red expired, but it's still really good for us. This is fine. And I thought Braum was going to go for the big one. He didn't. I still got it, luckily, but I thought he was going to go for it, and he didn't. Okay, this is a good example, though, of me using my ult as an escape as well. And I'm probably dead. Yeah, I'm totally dead. Yeah, initiating on Kale like that was a really unwise decision by me, so definitely my mistake. But that was an example, though, of using my ult as an escape instead of initiation. I could have, hypothetically, popped my ult, ran at her, used my full combo, and then she might have died if she didn't use her ult, hypothetically. But instead, I knew she was going to use her ult, so I set myself up in a way that I could chunk her, force her ult, and then get myself out, because I know my ult's a lower priority than hers. So if I could burn her cooldown, that'd be worthwhile. And I managed to do that, but unfortunately, I didn't calculate how much damage I would take, and I died, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I did everything, popped my ult, and then just ran away. And if there was any chance of me living after engaging like that, that was the best way to make it happen. Unfortunately, she did more damage to me than I expected. I probably should have ran away sooner as well, so Small misplays, but still gives you an idea what I'm talking about, because that's a big part of playing Talon, is using your ult correctly. A lot of players will just all in the middle of the fight and then pop their ult and use it a second time and not use the escape portion of it. Some players will always pop their ult first, then go all in. I mean, there's so many different options with Talon's ult. You gotta make sure you consider all of them and make sure you're making the right decision for the situation. Which I'm not saying I do. I'm saying I'm aware of the decisions, the choices available, and I often make the wrong choice. And that's why I'm stressing how important it is, because I know what happens if you make the wrong choice. Shit goes bad. Now I know Rengar's down here unless he popped his ult. So we're gonna see if I can find him. Alright, well, I think he ulted. Yep, he totally ulted. Yeah, you're dead, son. I was thinking the Duskblade would go off sooner, and that's why I kind of like backed off, started walking away, thinking, yeah, you're probably dead anyways. But he actually didn't die as fast as I thought he would, so I just autoed him to finish him off. I really thought he would die sooner, to be honest with you, but it's still okay. I still easily cleaned him up. He cannot 1v1 the Talon. Not even close. And it looks like my team is pressuring mid lane enough to force them all off. Was gonna get this bot turret, but there's a blue buff here, and you know me. There's a blue buff, I want it. The problem is I might die to this. Got it. Not even close, man. Not even freaking close. Alright, let's go back here. We'll pick up ourselves some items. I'm thinking it makes a lot of sense for us to finish off. Or not finish off. Actually, I'm going to start the Black Cleaver. Yeah, Black Cleaver would be really dope for us. Extra HP, extra damage, extra cooldown reduction, so I can spend my ultimate and my other abilities more often. And lastly, of course, the Armor Shred passives and move speed passive. There's a ton of stuff in Black Cleaver, all of which is very good on us. So that'll be nice. And I'll go ahead here. And what I'm looking to do actually is I'm going to start split pushing. So I'm going to have bot lane go mid and, me go bottom lane. Because it's getting to the point in the game where they're grouping up mid enough that I can't really make picks. Whereas bot lane's more separated, more isolated, so I can pick off people a lot more easily. So if anybody comes down here to farm on their own, for example, I can murder them without any questions at all. Whereas mid lane, it's a lot more difficult to do that at this point in the game. Oops. Alright, let's see. I don't see anybody, but I have enough wards to know if someone was in the area, so I don't think there's much I can really do bot lane right now. I mean, I could get the turret and all that, but it's looking like we may be able to get a nice gangbang on these guys mid lane. Hold on, but Rengar's over here. He's got full ferocity as well, though. I think Sejuani was looking for a Q over the wall into an ult, but unfortunately I think she messed up the Q over the wall. The Arctic Assault, I think it's called. It's okay, though. Here you go, get those stacks. Get something done, right? I mean, Dragon's an objective we can go for, but the thing is their team's all around. And I don't know. I want to kill people, but I'm looking for a way to make that happen. I'm thinking the best option for us right now, though, is literally just to take Dragon and leave. Yeah, it definitely does appear that way. I mean, we got the Dragon. They haven't contested it. That's their loss. I guess I'll just farm this minion wave mid. And might we find an engage? Oh, hold on. I think I might find something here. Yeah, we totally found something here. Very nice. I'm going to pop my Yumas. I'm going to run at them. There's a combo on the back line there. What else can we do? Nasus over the wall. Ooh, nothing that's going to come from that. But yeah, that was a really good setup, though, because Sejuani just ulted them, and I just ran through their team, ignored their front line because they were busy and couldn't see me, and just went right onto their back line, popped my ult, did some damage to them, picked them off when I could. Simple enough. It's really simple, actually, Talon. But you gotta make sure, though, you use your ultimate in the right way, though, because, like, a perfect mistake is I could have, hypothetically, used my ultimate and then used my Yumus and ran at them like that, and then came out at them unstealthed, which would have been fine, because we stomped them so hard in that fight. But in some fights that are similar to that aren't as stompy, I could have been killed because I was on stealth. Whereas that can be options. Alright. So that was really good by us. I think it makes most sense for me to go back, though. Yeah, because I got a decent amount of gold, but I don't have enough for my Black Cleaver just yet. How much for Hydra? I can't get that either. Alright, how much for Maw? Can't get that either. Alright, well, I need more gold then, is the moral of the story. Let's go and find some. I'm thinking I'll get the golems here, maybe to split bot lane, something like that. I'm a split bot, group on Baron. If they send 2 or more, do it. So I'm doing another standard Baron split push play, where you put some sort of split pusher bot lane. If they send 1 person for me, that's not a problem. I can 1v1 pretty much anybody on their team. Kayle would be kind of tricky. Rengar's a little bit tricky. But even then, tricky is still doable. And so if they send just one person, nothing happens. I just kill that person. If they send two, then my team gets Baron for free because they'll only have 3 people to contest the Baron, and my team can easily force it 4v3. I mean, they already started it. I don't think they're supposed to do that. But, because I said if they send 2 or more. They haven't sent anybody for me yet, so... Yeah, slight misplay by my team, but it doesn't look like they're going to finish the Baron, so their team's not going to get it. So this is totally fine. And it looks like Rengar is on the way trying to fight me here. Gonna finish this off. Yeah, rip in pieces, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately, he just cannot compete with me because I'm a higher level than him by 2. Got more items than him. If hypothetically he had more items, he might actually stand a chance, but yeah, unfortunately, not so much. So there we go. My team managed to get a kill on Jhin. I managed to get a kill on Rengar and a turret. My team can go do Baron. I'm just going to dance here and be the fattest bait ever. Because if they keep seeing me here, I mean, I don't think Annie's going to flash ult me, but I'm keeping her here. It's literally all that's happening. I'm not going to do anything further. I'm just going to keep her here while my team does Baron. And it's also possible their team's coming for me. I have flashed out my ult soon. I should be able to juke out if I need to. We'll just see what happens. Okay, they're all here. So yeah, I'm just going to run. Peace out, broski. Got my Duskblade. So yeah, free Baron. And I think that's a pretty effective split push, because all I did was just baited them in, acted all tasty and juicy, trying to get them to come after me, and they did exactly that, and we get the free Baron. So there we go, Black Cleaver. I'm thinking... Actually, no, I can't sell anything anyways. I probably should have also switched out my my trinket at some point in this game, but at the same time, I've actually made pretty good use of the warding trinket, because I've been constantly placing wards. Right as I said that, though, I've got a full inventory of wards. But, like, yeah, like, I've been placing wards in their jungle and stuff, trying to, like, view their rotations and all that, so... Yes, Oracle's alteration could have been really good for us, so could Force alteration. But the ward trick has been fine for us too. It doesn't really matter when you're playing a mid lane assassin, depending upon your style. Because yeah, I'm not really sitting in areas that I want sweeped and I want to make sure they don't know I'm there. I'm sitting in plain vision, baiting them into fights instead. So it's a difference in style. It doesn't really matter for mid lane assassins. And it looks like my team picked up a kill there onto Kayle. Nice job there. I'm going to keep split pushing because we have the Baron, so we can split those minions that are buffed up. And it's possible we can get both other inhibitors we don't already have. And if they send a lot for me, I mean, my team gets top. Same thing as the Baron. They send one person for me, that person's dead. Yeah, not even Rengar, who was their strongest, could handle me. It looks like they got 2 here, so I'll just back right off. And my team should be able to pressure. Alright, and I don't know where Jhin went. I know Rengar's still here. Alright, there's the one turret. Alright, and Rengar wants to leave. No, he's going to try and kill me, I think. Yep. Same thing as before. He just can't handle me. I just do too much damage for him to handle at this point in the game. And the Black Cleaver definitely helps, of course. Alright, get this. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the game here. I mean, we just pretty much took everything. Like, that's the third inhib. Their Nexus turrets are going down. I'm sitting at 13-3. Not a bad scoreline. Go ahead and try and kill you before your ult goes off. Not going to successfully do that, but I am going to successfully survive. So I'll take that. Alright, hopefully you guys liked this game. If you did, make sure to drop that rating. Helps out a ton. And subscribe for more videos coming soon. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This took several takes because, unfortunately, I'm not the greatest Talon player. I made a few mistakes in this game, of course, as you saw. And I don't really know exactly what all the different problems were, but there was definitely some things in those games in the past that I wasn't liking. So this is like my dozenth take, like 12th take or something like that. So hopefully you guys did like it. If you did, you know what to do. Make sure to drop some love, some comments, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.